EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And off we go from Denver. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Back. Shoot, watch the shoot. Check 36.
Throwing to start the drive. Hart forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw. Hart. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to Dobbins on first. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too. Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it. And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Hart being chased out left. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on 2nd down, Hart. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Hart. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, Hart. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. Hart buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
To throw on third down. Hart. Flush to his right. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Hart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Hart. Incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hart. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On third down, here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hart. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
We got four. We got four. Slam.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Powering his way forward. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And fights through one man, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. On second down now, Dobbins down right around the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson, flushed out right. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down. Hart. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Hart. Got a man. That's Richie James. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Hart. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. This is Hines. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 5.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 50 yards.
And the Colts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.